guy's like looking directly this way. Oh, hello. Yep, goodbye. Try other solutions. I don't know if he would see me. Oh, is that Ethan? I think that's Ethan over there. Just head backwards a little bit. I think this was the room that Joel was in. At least it kind of looks like it. Since they lit it up. Let me get that brick back. Alright, so my main thing is that they're kind of grouped up a little bit. Let's try to avoid them. They also found the other body. I guess that one didn't have a name. Ooh, pills here. Hopefully they don't see me. They all were kind of looking in that direction, so I think that's fine. Those guys came in, though. That spooked me a little bit. Just a smidge. Ooh. That almost was bad. I can go out the window. I can be sneaky man. This is at least going better than the first attempt. Is that a smoke bomb? I don't need it, but I want to look at it. That's where I need to go to leave, I think. I think people are gonna come in over here. Yep, just keep... Yep, keep hiding. Can't find you if you're hiding. They'll never find me. They don't know I got through because I'm too... sick. God. That, like, one guy... Did he see me at all? Oh god, there's two now. Okay. That was kind of awkward because he still was going like sneaky with it. I'm going downstairs. I know that's not where I'm supposed to go, but I like exploring, even though I feel like this is more a rush against the clock kind of situation. Get my shoddy out just in case. I keep calling it shoddy. I know, it's shorty. I get a little too excited. A lot of like generators and stuff here. Got a note. We have time to listen to it.
April 28th. Marlene was right. The girl's infection is like nothing I've ever seen. The cause of her immunity is uncertain. As we've seen in all past cases,
I don't know what any of that means.
Cordyceps remain high in both the serum and the cerebrospinal fluid. Blood cultures taken from the patient rapidly grow cordyceps and fungal media in the lab. However, white blood cell lines, including percentages and absolute counts, are completely normal. There is no elevation of pro-inflammatory cytokines, and an MRI of the brain shows no evidence of fungal growth in the limbic regions, which would normally accompany the prodrome of aggression in infected patients. We must find a way to replicate this state under laboratory conditions. We're about to hit a milestone in human history equal to the discovery of penicillin. After years of wandering in circles, we're about to come home, make a difference, and bring the human race back into control of its own destiny. All of our sacrifices and the hundreds of men and women who've bled for this cause. Or worse.
So, I mean, that was a lot of techno stuff that I didn't understand because I'm an idiot. It kind of sounded like part of it is just that for whatever reason the cordyceps isn't going to the part of the brain that would allow it to do anything. At which case, I feel like that isn't so much a mutation you can just replicate. That sounds like something that just happens. Like, oops, it didn't work the way it usually does.
It's 5:30 p.m. on April 28th. I just finished speaking with more like yelling at our head surgeon. Apparently, there's no way to extricate the parasite without eliminating the host. Fancy way of saying we gotta kill the fucking kid. And now they're asking for my go-ahead. The tests just keep getting harder and harder, don't they? I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. And I just want this to end.
So, you kind of get from that Marlene wasn't exactly happy with what is being done either, but she's willing to go that far for it. For the cause, for the, you know, everything. Shiv door! Holy shit. I didn't think there would be one. Pills here. Firefly pendant here. Wouldn't it be great if there was a comic in here? Oh, I don't want that. I have a better one. There was another door I think I could have gone in. I can finally get the weapon sway up. I think if we... Look at all of my stuff. I didn't even realize how much things how many things I'm carrying. Again, I should have gone nuts. I kind of ended up not having to with that last... Oh, this just brings me to the general area where it's supposed to go. Oh, I think it's here. Never mind. I was going to say something, but I think I don't need to. Yeah, this is the room we started in. Let's explore some more rooms real quick. Gotta find things. I'm sure the surgery will take some time to prep. Take my time. It's like I get there and they figured out how to do it without harming Ellie, but I've killed 2 of their men. You think they would forgive me? I want to protect my girls all. Don't yell at me. Joel's trying his best. Nope. Oh, it's Marlene's journal. Oh, God. This is going to be a long read, so buckle in, chaps. We finally crossed the Utah border. In a couple of days, we'll be back with the others. Today, the crew was in much better spirits. I've been worried about their morale since Greg and Tanya's passing last week. It's good to hear them laughing again. Robin came up to me and said, "Thanks for watching over us, Marlene. It was a small gesture, but I needed it." Ellie never made it. We arrived at the hospital. There was much celebration, at least from the others. I guess they were happy to see their old friends. We haven't seen some of these guys in over 10 years. After they told me the news, I couldn't eat. I couldn't talk to anyone. I should be grateful to just be alive, but right now I just want to shut my eyes for a bit. They look at me and I know what they're thinking. That we're a bunch of incompetent grunts. What was I supposed to do? I thought I was gonna die. My men were being hunted by the entire Boston battalion. I had to get her out of the city. How was I supposed to know the Firefly escorts were already dead? God damn it. I panicked. In the end, I healed pretty damn quickly, and my men were more capable than I gave them credit for. More than a handful survived the army's attack. I should have kept her with me. Instead, I handed her off to a couple of smugglers. I failed you, Anna. I failed all of us. I am an incompetent grunt. I can't stand talking to any of them. I don't think I can take the stairs any longer. No way I can stay here. I read that as, like, stairs, like climbing stairs, and not them, like, giving her eyes. One of our scouts just radioed in. He spotted an older man and a young girl entering the tunnel by the bus terminal. He thinks she might have had red hair, but he's not sure. What if it's her? Stop doing this, Marlene. The recon squad is about to head out. I'm going to join them. When you're lost in the dark, look for the light. She's alive. They're running a test on her now. I can't tell if I'm excited, scared, or just nervous. All I know is my hands won't stop shaking. So, like, arguably throughout all of this, I guess this was where they would have taken Ellie, no matter what. It just so happens that we kind of, didn't know that oh.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Time for rampage mode.
I'm coming, Ellie.
You still looking, Joel? Okay. Yeah, we got it. We figured it out. I don't think they'll come through. I think... I don't know. Will I be able to sneak past without them...
Hey, you see that?
A little bit. I think they kind of heard me a little bit. But I think it worked out. Who the hell is this guy? Seemed easily enough to kind of slide over here. Thought I saw a shiny on that. Oh god. You weren't supposed to see me climb that. I guess I stay in position. I won't be able to sneak on you. That was bad. I got a little carried away with my shot there. Mulligan. Or Rampage, because we also got a new gun. I would like it if they would have auto-equipped it for me, but... we get some fun now. Oh god, not a lot of fun. Yeah, I usually tried to stealth this, so... of course that's not going to work out too well. Where is anyone? I botched it a little bit. It's kind of easy dealing with them because they don't really want to move, do they? I'm upset that I botched my, God. I guess they're still... that didn't work? Oh, that kind of worked, actually. I hit the ceiling, but I think that was more beneficial for me than anything. Okay. Like I said, rampage mode, so who cares? Just drop this over here. Nope, I didn't want to grab it. I don't even... I think they're too focused on...
Go check over there.
climbing wasn't the best option there. Hey! Heyo! Might as well go nuts. Was that like the guy from the very start? Oh, there's a couple that I still left alive, I guess. Rampage.
Where is he?
And by rampage, I mean kill everyone. Leave no one standing. Oh, I thought you were gonna maybe come through the window. I'm assuming that means that was everyone. I mean, I botched it, but hey. It still worked out. We got the, assault rifle that I wasn't impressed with. I feel like trying to shotgun the man would have worked a lot better. But yeah, the Molotov worked really well. I think part of that was the radius that it had was powerful.
That should buy me some time.
Was this where they kept her before? One last note, Marlene's second recording.
Hey, Anna. It's been a while since we spoke. I just gave the okay to proceed with the surgery. I really doubt I had much of a choice. Asking me was more of a formality. I need you to know that I've kept my promise all these years. Despite everything that I was in charge of, I looked after her. I would have done anything for her, and at times Here's a chance to save us. All of us. This is what we were after. What you were after. They asked me to kill the smuggler. I'm not about to kill the one man in this facility that might understand the weight of this choice.
Yeah, that backfired real hard, didn't it?
Maybe he can forgive me. Oh, I miss you, Anna. Your daughter will be with you soon.
That backfired super hard. Rampage! I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go, really. Nope. Time to... Wait. That's nothing. Alright. Time to bust in! That was less of a bust. But they're working on it. Knock it off, guys.
Doctor? What are you doing in here? I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives. Don't come any closer. I mean it.
No! You fucking animal!
Carrie, shut the hell up.
You are the animal. You can kill everyone in here if you want to, but... that guy you have no choice but to kill.
Come on, baby girl.
You can shoot him too, which I think is actually less gruesome than that, but I like the melee kill. Let's get out of here.
Oh, shit. Shit. I'm getting you out of here, girl.
Let's go, let's go.
I got you. Come on. Tell me which way.
Gotta just find any way to go. This section can kind of be ruined a little bit if you
We're okay.
don't see the path you're supposed to take. They will eventually just kill you off. But at the very least, I didn't ruin that. Good thing they gave power to the elevator, right?
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
Of course, he still took her.
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home.
Not the most believable lie if she's in a
Sorry.
hospital gown and was drugged.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her.
Still taking the Papa Bear thing a bit far. But I mean, if they're going to Tommy's, Marlene would know that that's where they would be.
Well, looks like we're walking.
I'm playing as Ellie.
Should be a straight shot through here.
All right.
I wonder if there's a comic somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, she definitely has a, I guess attitude isn't the right word, but she is very distant at the moment. Actually goes really far back. How'd they drive through this? Very distant. Do I have anything new? No, it's like the same stuff. All of these firefly... Oh, she doesn't even have the firefly pendants. She has the comics, though. Too bad I'm missing one. Where is it? It was like over here. 7, I think, is what I was missing. I'm very upset. The only solace in that I would have is if there was like way more than 13, then at least I'm just missing a lot, but it seemed like I was so close. Nice rock slide. All right, let's go.
All right. Now watch your head going through.
Here. I got it.
Oh. Feeling my age now.
It is actually
I don't think
pretty.
I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Alright. While you do that, I'm gonna go look at this car. Come on, comic book. It's like numbered 28. 14, god damn it! But I would imagine this is like the last one. The travelers have been crippled for now. Daniela's daring plan and her seemingly miraculous escape back home has made her a galvanizing figurehead to the last watch. Captain Ryan's sacrifice has made him a martyr, an illusion Daniela won't dispel. But how long can she keep what really happened a secret? Huh. Kind of has some parallels to something else that happened. I didn't really look too far into the other chapters to see if they were overly important or notable to what has happened in the story. Potentially. I don't feel like reading them, and I'm missing a chapter, so who cares? I would imagine 14 is the last, and if it's the last one you can collect here. We'll never know what chapter 7 is. Is that Tommy's village?
Right down there.
It does look like a nice little home.
Just a little bit further now.
Maybe if I go up this river, there will be a comic book. How dare you, Joel? If I go down here, like they just left a comic right over here somewhere? No? Okay. My comic book collection will never be complete. I'm very upset.
Here, I got you. Give me your hand. All right, come on.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten? I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then
She
it was
had
Tess,
Riley's pendant in her bag.
and then Sam.
A lot of survival's
All of
guilt
that is
going on here.
you.
Oh, you don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you... No matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear
Belle,
to
but it's-
me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Didn't really hesitate there.
Okay?
She doesn't believe that. I like this game a lot. I still like it. I get, like, some people's complaints about it. It is a very, I guess, cliche plot, but I think just the way it delivers the plot is really good. I think the gameplay's fun. I panic a lot with it, and I get a little angry with it sometimes, but I enjoy it. I think it really lends itself better to the harder difficulties. I mean, I would even argue that hard might be a little too easy, even though I fumbled my way through that. I never played Grounded. I'm sure that's probably way more stressful. I I know too, people were somewhat upset with the ending when it first came out, because like they couldn't choose to let them cure the thing with Ellie. I think it would have been really dumb for this game to have a choice at the end, because knowing Joel's character throughout all of the game, you know what choice he would make. It would be out of character for him not to, right? I think too, it was kind of, you kind of like get the idea from Marlene at the end there that she's like willing to do anything for the cause, while Joel is willing to do anything for his people, for like Tess and for Ellie. I don't know if really anyone else would have been considered his people. Not enough anyways. I don't think he would have done anything to help Bill. Sam and Henry, maybe he was kind of getting chummy enough with them that he would eventually, until, you know, that went bad. But like, it makes sense what Joel did there. And honestly, like, if I was capable of doing something like that, I think I probably would, if I had someone I cared about enough, and they were like, oh, we can kill him for everyone else. I'm like, no. Gotta save Ellie. And I like Ellie enough that, like, it doesn't seem contrived to do that. Like, I don't know, another game where you make the decision to save someone or to save a whole town, and it's very clear that saving the town's the better option because the someone you have to save is a terrible character, but that's something else entirely. I know too, I think the complaints were that the gameplay itself is very basic, and like, again, sure, but it works good. I don't know. Oh, look at the dogs. Morale boosters. They probably need us some morale boosters with how the story went. I like Pogo. Trumpet's okay. I think the people that defend Joel's actions, I think, are also a little silly in what they say. I believe they look at, I don't even know what note it is. I don't know if I picked it up. They look at one of the voice recordings. It might have been the one from the college where they mentioned that they were testing a lot of the like dormant cordyceps things and it wasn't working. I think they take that as saying that they've dealt with other people and done the same thing with people like Ellie and it doesn't do anything. I don't think that's what that note meant at all. I think that was just them testing on monkeys. I don't think any of the other notes really did anything like that either. But I think Joel's actions don't need to be justified. I don't know why there's like this weird cropping going on with these credits. Like there's kind of white bars occasionally. Joel's actions don't need to be justified. I think they try to say that that's him not lying when they're in the car, but the way it like cuts from him telling Ellie what happened and actually showing what happened with him killing Marlene, that clearly indicates that that's supposed to be a lie. So it's silly, but whatever. There is a DLC chapter. I was considering playing it where it takes place in the story because it has to do with Ellie and Riley. But with how the story plays out in the base game, I think it's better as a supplementary piece instead of wedging it in there. Considering too that Ellie only really mentions Riley at the end point. I mean, you get the hints of it from the Firefly pendant, but you don't really know about it that well. I like the game a lot. What can I say? It was good. It was good, jolly times. Much fun was had. Here's all the soundtrack. There's I'm excited. I'm excited for Last of Us 2 in a way. A bit cautiously optimistic because I think this is like the perfect ending for this. But a sequel's good. You play as Ellie and it's like, I don't know how many years passed, but she's much older. It's gonna be interesting. Probably gonna have something with her confronting Joel about stuff. I think there's kind of a revenge plot that sounds a little but again, I think they work well enough with the cliches to make them enjoyable, at least for me. What I'm not so excited about is that recently it was announced that HBO is doing a Last of Us miniseries, which sounds interesting, but then I think it said specifically that it follows Ellie and Joel, which I just lost all interest there because I feel like their story is told here, and while Last of Us 2 is going to be an additional story to that, at least it is going to be different. I feel like just the TV show is going to just follow the plot of the game. Seems kind of terrible to me. I think it would have been a lot better, and this might be like a meme joke, but it would have been better to follow like the story of someone like Ish. Because you could have like the first season just be Ish in the sewers, and then if it was popular enough that you wanted to do more, Ish escaped the sewers. You can have Ish continuing to do things. Like, basically I'm just saying anything in the world of Last of Us could be interesting. I don't want to just follow Ellie and Joel again. Because, like, the worst would be just that they're retelling the story, or that they're adding additional stories that might kind of seem silly or weird. I guess anything in between Last of Us 1 and 2 could be a thing if they wanted to do that. Like in Tommy's village, because it seems like that's where they still are. At least from the Last of Us 2 trailers, at least at the beginning. But, heck, even like an anthology series. I just want to see Ish. I want to know the story of Ish, damn it. I'm not saying Ish was the best character in Last of Us, but Ish is really up there. Ish is at least like top 10. How many characters are in this game? Like 10? There's not a lot, honestly. Like, what? The bottom of the barrel would be... What was his name? Robert? From the beginning? Like, the super bottom of the barrel. Did the neighbor zombie at the beginning when Sarah was in the house have a name? I know that, like, I think they knew him. It's good, though. I like Last of Us. I'm cautiously optimistic for Last of Us 2. Left Behind, the DLC, was still a banger. So, like, I'm good with that. I don't have any reason to believe that they would screw it up, but, you know, still worried about it. I don't want to press any button. Also, the loading screen changed now. I used the loading screen specifically for the, like, tags just to show the one that has the knife on it. But we did it. There's also the multiplayer. Again, I kind of just don't. I'm not a big fan of doing multiplayer stuff often, and it was too stressful. But yeah, we'll continue with Left Behind. Look, it even tells you, wait till you've completed the main story, so we'll do that next. Do we have any... Oh, right, New Game Plus. I think you just keep your pills and maybe your weapon upgrades, but I think you still have to, like, get to the point where you collect them in the story. I don't remember if you can start New Game Plus on a higher difficulty and still, like, get the trophy related to it. Could be wrong about that. Jackson was like the last... Oh, it tells you all the stuff you missed. Where did I miss a comic book? The university? Does it tell me specifically where? No. It was probably the Go Bighorns one, I think. Because there was a lot of stuff I could have explored there. It was a very large map. But that was the only comic book I missed. So I'm very upset. It would have been the final piece of the puzzle.